Welcome to the Guitar Channel. I am super happy to welcome you a new guitar interview. I am with the one and only Isaac Jang, live from LA. Isaac, are you surviving the very beginning of the NAMM show?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much for hosting the interview. This is a great start. I'm ready. Yeah.
The first time we did an interview was in Berlin. It was like 2 years ago, right?
Yes, it's already been that long. Yeah, 2016 Holy Grail show. Yeah.
And I have to really deeply thank you because last year you took me around Los Angeles, and I think we did like 200 or 300 miles of, and Isaac took me in all the cool guitar places in Los Angeles, and it was pretty cool. So thank you again for that.
Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun, just hanging out with you, just being able to see the places together, and then just. I just had fun myself, so yeah, you don't have to thank me too much for it.
All right, so tell me about the beautiful instrument you bought. Where do we start?
Okay, we'll start with this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, so the guitar that I brought for the NAMM show is two of my orchestra models. This one is an orchestra model with what I call it a shoulder bevel, and this has an Italian spruce top.
Beautiful.
And it has cocobolo back and sides.
Yeah, the back is really incredible. Yeah.
And I matched it with curly koa binding. And I'm gonna maybe bring it a little closer to the. So I put a back strip in there, and I wanted to match some of the grain orientation. So I put sort of an interrupted back strip to go along with it.
Nice.
And this has a matching curly koa rosette.
Was that a specific order from a customer?
No, I actually made it for the show, and then I just had an inspiration, wanted to try something, and yeah, this is what I have at the show. And it has a Honduras mahogany neck as well as the curly koa pieces that I put it on here. So that's what I got for one of the guitars.
And is this guitar you think is more dedicated to a specific genre of music?
I want it to be the guitar for fingerstyle, but it will take the strum really well because I like to kind of keep that balance in between the guitars genres. So it should play all genres. Maybe even the dance music too.
Okay. What's the price on this beautiful baby?
This is gonna be just around $12,000 mark, and this is gonna be available through the North American Guitar.
Oh yeah, in London. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a collaboration you have just started with them, right?
Yes. Yeah. I just started my partnership with them, and I'm very excited about to work with a band.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you are a worldwide operation, right? Because you sell here in the US, you're going to sell in Europe, and do you have a reseller right in Asia or in Japan? No?
Yeah, I have a dealer in Japan.
You are kind of a big deal, huh, Isaac?
I don't know. I'm just a dude. Thanks to my help from an international guitar channel, right?
Yeah.
So.
All right, beautiful. Do we move from to this one?
Yes, I'm gonna hand you this guitar to
you. So let's try to avoid any accident. Okay.
Yeah, so this guitar is the same orchestra model with German spruce top, with Brazilian rosewood back and sides.
This one was Italian spruce top, right?
Yes, Italian cocoa and German Brazilian, and has it also has a sort of Art Deco back strip that sort of extends through the if I can see it. Yeah,
nice, very nice.
It comes down here. Both of the guitars have this Manzer wedge. Thank you, Linda.
Yeah.
I really.
Can you explain a little bit what is the wedge? It is the difference of thickness in the body, right?
Yes. So the wedge design actually makes the bass side thinner and then it goes down the treble side, it gets thicker, so it allows the ergonomics of the shoulder to play over the arm, make it easy to play. And this guitar I allow that sort of subtle feature, so when you grab it you won't notice that the geometry difference, but it still allows it to a comfortable playability.
Okay. It has any influence on the sound, or is it just for ergonomic purpose?
I haven't done an A/B comparison, but I do feel it adds a little more complexity to the sound because of the slight different dimensions to the sound of it. But that I can't really say it with the objective facts. But I just feel that in my head. And this guitar has what I call it a Uchida style bend away, and that's by Miki Uchida from Japan. And this basically has a twisted cutaway going down with the bevel to
Must
allow.
be very easy to build, I guess.
Yeah, it's yeah, just doing my dreams. But it allows that, so it just kind of gives you that extra ergonomic access to the upper frets without losing much of the volume, the body volume. And whether that's psychological or actual facts, I think it kind of has that by building guitars. I think it feel that way. So.
What's the difference in sound between that instrument and this one?
That's a good question. It's
this one is good and this one is good.
I think so. It's kind of good. Yeah, let's call it.
What's the price on this baby?
This one is $14,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your first NAMM show, right? So what do you expect from this? Because the strange thing is that you are based here in LA, so it still makes sense for you to exhibit here in LA?
Yes. Well, I've been coming as a visitor for many years, and exhibiting for the first time, I actually don't know what to expect. And I just talked with Nick Huber, who's been doing NAMM for many years, and he said, that's good. Just, let things roll. Just, do good work. Just present it to people, and then I just let things take to where it goes from there. So I'm very excited about that uncertain anticipation part of that. So I'm very excited to be here.
Okay. And I forgot to ask, was this guitar an order, also something you built especially for the NAMM show?
I was building it for the NAMM, and then I was reached out by one of the dealers, and then this is also going to the dealer.
Nice, very nice. So you have to tell me about the last couple of weeks you spent, that you told me that you work like 90 hours and pulling all kind of all-nighters and so on. So you don't look too tired. Are you?
Well, I had a really good sleep last night, but I think, just for the last week and a half, I pulled in close to about 150 hours just working in my shop exclusively. But I'm here. I cut it really close, but I survived. And I'm very glad to be here, but I just had a cup of coffee, just drink a lot of water, and just gotta stay awake, right? And then thank you so much for really hosting this, and I'm happy to see you again at the NAMM.
I forgot to ask about the finish you are using, because we have some crazy light here and it looks really gorgeous. I am kind of hypnotized by the cocobolo on this one. So what finish? What is the finish you use?
I'm using nitrocellulose lacquer, and this particular finish that I've been using has been giving good sheen to it. So I just buff it out, sand it, buff it, sand it, buff it, and then it just I'm glad to see it under a good light, that it's been receiving really well.
And tell me again, your workshop is still on Hollywood Boulevard, or very close to, right?
Yes, my shop is actually on Hollywood Boulevard, about 1 block away from Chinese Theater. It's in the small alley, and that's my little, what do you call it, like a little...
Your wood nest, as Michael Greenfield would say?
Yes, my wood nest. When I'm there, I'm like a caveman, just working there.
What's the best way to reach you?
Either call me on the phone or email or Facebook message, Instagram direct message, all different methods. But calling is probably the easiest to do it, just because I just pick up the phone. Okay. Yeah.
And one last question: Are you going to do the kind of photo review like you did on several guitar shows, where you bring back tens and tens of photos you post on your Facebook profile?
Yeah.
Or you won't have time because you are exhibiting?
I don't have time, but I don't know if I could help it or not. So we'll see. I usually just get inspired and just start taking pictures last minute, but I'm gonna try to. I like to archive pictures, and I think big thanks to you, because I get really inspired by how you actually collect pictures and videos to make accessible people who are not able to make it to the shows. So I really have that aspiration and myself.
Thank you very much.
And it's a personal help for me to just kind of review what's been going on at this show as well. So thank you very much for that.
I have one last question for sure this time. Any specific builder you want to check out here?
Oh,
You have to pick one or two.
I'm gonna go check out Michi Matsuda's harp guitar.
Okay.
I have not checked it out. I've only seen pictures of it, got a little glimpse of it, but I'm gonna go check it out maybe after the interview.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for being on the show, Isaac, and I wish you some plenty of good vibration for the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Perry, and thank you for listening, audience of the Guitar Channel. This is the best guitar online archive you can find.
Excellent. Thank
Stay
you.
tuned.